Hi all, it's Ali back for part 2 of the cake. I've cooked it, it came out of the oven. Now, it took an hour. It did not take 40 minutes. And the other thing is, I had a bit of a disaster because when I tested with my knife straight through the cake, it wasn't done in the middle. So when I closed the oven door, the cake ended up with a scoop up the top, which you'll probably see. This thing, that's the bottom of this is the bottom of the cake, and then this is the top. Now I don't know whether the top's gone up a bit more now I've put it down that way. I don't know, but you'll see there's a big hole in the middle that had sunken like this, but now I've cut it in half to cool it. It doesn't matter. I mean, it tastes the same, and it will taste flipping good. So, never panic. Whatever goes wrong in the kitchen, as long as the food tastes good, you know, if the execution isn't perfect, well, life's too short to worry about these things. Now, I'm looking for something to put it on. Hold your horses. This might work, actually. Look at that. Right, here we have a plastic top, which I can put the bottom of the cake on. I think this is the bottom. Yes, it is. Okay, so that's the first bit. Now, I've mixed the butter icing, which is lovely, and I need a knife, don't I, to put it on. Hold your horses, I'm just not quite prepared here. Here we are. Now, the butter icing was literally icing sugar, butter, mix the darn thing together. Oh, and add the camp coffee, because I want coffee butter icing. If you were to have vanilla, you'd obviously add vanilla, or anything else that you fancy adding, really. If it was lemon, I'd add lemon. Right, okay, so for this, I'm literally going to put, I think I better put a nice wad in the middle of this. Oh, I hope it doesn't come apart. Well, if it does, it does. It's too bad. Again, I never worry too much, because at the end of the day, it's going to be eaten, isn't it? It would be nice if it looks nice at the end. That's always a plus. It sometimes works and sometimes it doesn't. Yes, that's Rolo, of course, at my feet, thinking, is there anything there for me? I don't think butter icing would be very good for a small dog, to be quite frank. A little bit fatty for him. I know he eats anything, but I certainly wouldn't give him butter icing, that's for certain. He's terrible when on our walks. He helps himself just to anything that's on the floor. So if someone's, you know, dropped half of McDonald's or something, he's there. You've got to be so quick and watch what he eats. You know, if there's a cold chip, he'll have it, and you think, oh no, I don't really want him eating rubbish like that. You know, I prefer him to eat raw carrots and the odd green vegetable, not flipping that. Anyway, so there we are. I've managed to, you can see that on top. You could actually make 2 cakes out of this, really, because there is a lot of mixture, I've got to be honest, but I'm not going to do that. I want a nice big fat cake. I'm going to put a tiny bit more on there, a little bit in the middle there. Okay, that one. Right, now I've got to flip this over. So let's see if I can see where I broke off a bit, or which bit. See, it's a funny shape, this. I've got to work out which bit went where, because I didn't cut it very straight across. And I'll tell you why I had a problem with cutting it all, and that is because it had the nuts in. If I didn't have the nuts in, I wouldn't have had the problem, if you get what I mean. Now, does that fit? By goodness, I think it does. How funny is that shape? You can see it went down in the middle, but it's come up again now. I tipped it upside down. So the hollow is actually in the middle, but there's enough butter icing there to fill that. Right, I'm going to use the rest of the butter icing on top, and then I'm going to add some walnuts. So, and again, the fact that it's a funny shape doesn't really matter. You can always put a wrapping around it, or I could. This is, as I said, a birthday cake for my son, who's 27 tomorrow. That's my eldest son, Theo, and he is coming back tomorrow night for Chinese takeaway, and he doesn't know it yet, but coffee cake, because I've made him a birthday cake, and he does like coffee and walnut. I know this for a fact. Yeah, I can hear you. This is not for little dogs. He'd really like to be eating this, he really would. You know, he really is a little munchy, he is. Right. See, it looks a bit of a disaster, but it really isn't, and it's going to be great when it's done. So, more butter icing again on the top. I could have done a glazed icing, which is water, bit of coffee and icing sugar. I could have done that, but no. Now, I'm not going to worry about how pretty that topping is, because I'm going to put on, what am I putting on? Walnuts. So here we go. I'm going to put walnuts on this. And again, these are walnut halves, so they can just go on the top. I'm not sure whether you can see this. There it goes. Honestly, I'm doing a video about a cake and you can't even see the flipping thing. That's me all over. So, stick these on top. Again, the execution of a cake might seem important. Believe me, it truly isn't. No one gives a flying fig whether it's nice or not to look at, as long as it's tasty. I used to worry very much about, oh, it doesn't look quite right here and it doesn't look quite right there, and oh dear, it's lost a bit round the side and things like that. And I just don't anymore, because it's made with a huge amount of love, and that's all that matters. Making food with love, I'm sure that tastes better too. I'm just going to get a cloth and I'm going to do the outside, making it look nice now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some silver paper, and then I'm going to make this the height of the cake roughly. So just do a little, to make a little band, yes? And then what we do is we wrap it round. Of course, we've got an inch to spare here, but hey ho, of course we have. And then, yeah, of course we've got an inch to spare. Actually, if I had, I wonder if I can pause this a minute. Hold your horses while I go and get some trimming. Okay, I am back with sellotape and some trimming. So, right, hang on a minute. Phew. This should keep the back together. Just enough. Hang on a minute. The betting this doesn't hold. Might do. Oh, don't do this to me. Not on camera. No, it doesn't. Forget that idea. It's too greasy. That's the problem. So I'm just going to literally wrap this round. I'm just going to tie here. And I shall present the front to him. Not that he'll care. But there you go. We have a little, so that keeps it, oh, that's all right. That keeps it tied together. Just pull this bit up. That is Rolo sneezing. You know, little dogs do this. They do this little sort of backward sneeze type thing. I'll put you to you too. This isn't for you. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that in at the top. And there we have a pretty birthday cake. Coffee and walnut cake. But yes, it took longer than the 40 minutes. So I hope you've enjoyed these two videos. This one will be part 2, and I'll put them up as soon as I can for you. Take care. Bye.